Okay, so here we are in the Children's Society shop in Stockton Heath. There are two shops in Stockton Heath. One sells books and games and children's toys and Christmas cards, and then the other, I think, does more in the way of homeware. We'll go there in a few moments. Now, I have with me somebody who works here in the shop in Stockton Heath, and I'd like to ask her a few questions. Two questions, perhaps. But the first question is, could you tell people at All Saints Thelwall what your name is?
My name's Jenny, and I've volunteered here at the Children's Society bookshop since it opened approximately 5 years ago. I'm not sure how long, but quite a while.
So Jenny volunteers here. Jenny, can I just ask you first of all, why do you think the Children's Society is worth supporting?
I think the Children's Society is worth supporting, and that's why I've been with the shop for so long, because I think it's an excellent support for disadvantaged young people. The money that we're able to raise from the shops and the donations and everything else the Society does is brilliant to help young people get back on their feet and look after them when they've nowhere else to turn.
Of course, there are many ways that people can give to the Children's Society, sponsored run, of course, Christingle services, but the other way is what you're doing, which is volunteering to help here in the shop. Now, people from Thelwall come to Stockton Heath a lot. What would you say is the big benefit of volunteering, or the benefits of volunteering?
Well, I live in Thelwall, and the benefits of volunteering I've found is that it's a brilliant shop to work in, as you can see. The volunteers and the managers are really great to work with. The customers are lovely. I mean, the generosity of the people around the area is just amazing. We get fabulous toys and books and monetary donations, and it's just heartwarming, particularly at this time of the year, how kind everybody is. It's a great shop.
Yes, of course, that's the other way of giving to the Children's Society, is to come here and spend your money.
Absolutely. Which we do ourselves.
You do yourself?
Yes, we do.
So, anyway, Jenny, thank you very much for being willing to go on television. You will be a YouTube sensation.
I doubt it.
Thank you for your help, and pray for my legs.
And good luck with your run. At least the sun's shining
yes,
today.
yeah, it's sunshine. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So here we are outside the Children's Society bookshop in Stockton Heath, which is the start of my sponsored run. The first part of the run is very short because it's to the other Children's Society charity shop, which is just on London Road, about a minute away. So it's an easy bit. So here we go. So I've run the short distance from the Children's Society bookshop to this particular shop on London Road in Stockton Heath, and I'm very pleased to be here. Now, this lady has very kindly offered to be filmed, and very bravely. First of all, could you please tell me your name?
It's Claire.
So this is Claire. So Claire is involved in the Children's Society shop here. First question, Claire. Why do you think the Children's Society is worth supporting?
I think it's a great charity to support. It supports young, vulnerable children up to the age of 18 and beyond who find themselves in great need of help and support during their lives. So please support us. We're always looking for volunteers in the retail shops, especially this one in Stockton Heath, so please come forward if you want to volunteer with us. It's a great place to work, it's really good fun, and you'll be doing a really good job for the Children's Society, so please support us.
So Claire, if people wanted to volunteer, what sort of jobs would they be doing?
Well, they just could work on the shop floor, putting clothes out, sorting through clothes, and obviously working on the tills. We also sell bric-a-brac. Our other shop obviously is the bookshop. They sell games and toys as well. But it's a really good place to work. If you don't want to work on the shop floor, there are other jobs upstairs. You could work steaming clothes and sorting through bags of clothes. There's plenty of opportunities, and it's a great fun place to work.
There we are. That's a great advert for working in the Children's Society charity shop. Claire, thank you very much.
You're very welcome, and good luck.
And pray for my legs.
I will.
Thank you very much.
Part of the journey towards Orford via Wilderspool Causeway. Thank you.
So I'm running towards Bridgefoot, going up Wilderspool Causeway towards St James. Next time we speak, I'll be in Orford. Give me a chance to warm up. Thank you for your support though. See you in Orford.
Will you help make Christingle bigger and brighter than ever? There's nothing like the warm glow of Christingle and the joy and excitement of being brought together to share the light. We've all been through a lot this year, which is why we're now coming together to celebrate Christingle, and we would love for you to join us too. All collections raised go to support the work of the Children's Society, helping disadvantaged children and young people in the darkest of situations. We know that now, more than ever, it is vital that together we provide a safety net for these vulnerable children. By sharing the light this year, you join our community to create a society where every child has hope for their future.
So I've arrived in Orford. It's a lovely day for running. Clear blue sky, sunshine and a gentle breeze at my back. Couldn't ask for more. But why am I in Orford? Well, behind me you can see what was at one time a Children's Society family centre. And so there were toddler clubs and youth clubs and all sorts of things for families with children. Now, as you can see, it's now boarded up and closed. That's because the Children's Society has evolved in its approach. So now it does a lot more one-to-one with children and young people and families, a bit more on a counselling basis, rather than these sort of rather expensive to run family centres. So
there we are. Behind me is a bit of history, the work of Children's Society in Orford over many years. But of course it's still serving the area with its one-to-one counselling and its helplines, and doing some great work. To confess something though, I haven't got a clue where I am. My knowledge of Warrington comes to an abrupt end at the town centre, so I'm now going to try and find my way out of here and towards Culcheth. Got to put the glasses back on because the sun is low and the wind is in my eyes for a moment anyway. Well, that's better. Anyway, here we go. Probably the next time we'll speak will be in Culcheth itself, unless I see something of note. Here we go. Thank you everyone for your support still. You can still support on my GoFundMe site. I'm turning left and I have no idea where I am. Thanks everybody. See you soon. I'm still in Orford. I'm only about 5 minutes further on from when we last spoke. But I saw this here and I wanted to take a picture of this. See if I can get it in. Yeah, look at that. It's like a little bit of a food bank on the roadside. And it just says free food, help yourself. And there's bread and tea cakes. Sorts of stuff. Anyway, what a nice idea that someone's had. Well done. Anyway, carry on running now.
Thank you for sharing the light of Christingle and helping disadvantaged children and young people in the darkest of situations. We've all been through a lot this year, and unfortunately, disadvantaged young people have been some of the hardest hit by the pandemic. For the young carers who have been shouldered with more responsibility than ever. The young people who have experienced devastating effects on their mental health. Or the missing children who have nowhere to shelter for the night. We need your kindness more than ever. Together, we can rekindle the hope inside these vulnerable children and provide the safety net they so urgently need. Your Christingle donations will help run vital services all across the country, helping children through one-to-one counselling and dedicated project workers. You can guide the most vulnerable children to a brighter future. The kindness of Christinglers like you will help bring hope and optimism to the lives of young people. Please give what you can today and let children in this country know just how much they matter. Thank you.
The M62. That wasn't my intention to cross the M62, but I am. See if I can find myself a better route to Culture. Anyway, not far now. Made it.
So, I've arrived here at the Children's Society charity shop in Culcheth at long last. I'm a bit cold, but not out of breath, but I'm delighted to be here at this particular shop. Now I have with me two people who work in this shop. I'll ask them to introduce themselves first of all. You are...
I'm Nikki, I'm the shop manager.
This is Nikki, the shop manager.
And I'm Nathan, the assistant shop manager.
And this is Nathan, the assistant manager. So we've got the bigwigs. When we were down in Stockton Heath, they were a bit reticent about being YouTube stars. But when I said we were coming here to film you, they said, oh, they're definitely YouTube stars. so, a couple of questions, really the same as I asked them. Why do you think the Children's Society is an organisation worth supporting?
I just think there's so many branches off it, there's so many children that they help with all different kind of things, like missing from homes and all that kind of thing, to just the support that's there, organising places for young people to go, for young people to talk to people, so that no child goes through anything alone.
Yeah, that's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
No child has to go through anything alone.
No.
Now, when we were in the Stockton Heath shops, we talked about the importance of volunteering, and they said volunteers are so important to the running of the shops.
Definitely, yeah.
If folk did volunteer, what things could they do, and what would you involve them in?
It depends whether they want to be shop front or everything that goes, that's where the magic happens, behind the scenes.
Right.
So obviously we've got the rolls on the till, there's a lot of tidying, making sure everything's in the colours, the sizes. So we've put stock out, we've got the shelves, just talking to customers. There's a lot of sorting bags in the back,
Right.
going through all of that, pricing, dating everything, so it's ongoing.
It's good. No, it's great work, isn't it? Now, this run has raised over £1,000, and it's to make up for the money we would have made if we'd have done the Christingle service. I just wonder if you could help me to say thank you to the folk who've supported my run, and perhaps just saying thank you on behalf of the Children's Society.
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you to each and every one of you. We can't do this without all of you, and we're just so grateful. Thank you.
And thank you all so much for sponsoring. My legs are hurting, but apart from that, I'm fine. Well done to you all. Thank you very much for your help.
Thank you.
And great what the Children's Society is doing. Brilliant stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, like. Just go inside, like. Do I?
No, it's not.
Thank you for making Christingle bigger and brighter than ever. By sharing the light of Christingle in your community, you are helping disadvantaged children and young people in the darkest situations. Together we're rekindling the hope inside these vulnerable children and providing the safety net they so urgently need. We've all adapted a lot this year, and it's amazing to see how you've taken the spirit of change in your stride to celebrate Christingle in your own safe way. Services online and in person happened around the country, bringing joy and celebrations into our lives. Once again, thank you. Your dedication to celebrating Christingle means that we can create a society where every child has hope for their future. Please do tag the Children's Society in any photos of your events so we can see your wonderful celebrations.